Hello and welcome back to the channel. That's right, my name is Tommy Bidas. I am an Australian living here in the great Barcelona, Spain. This is episode 10 of the Beginner Cyclist series. So if you would have tuned into the previous episode, you would have known I've got all the gear, the lights, the water bottle, the spare pumps. So now I can actually go venture off and explore the whole Catalonia area with some more confidence. So that is what today's episode is all about. My biggest ride I have done is 50.5 kilometers. So hopefully we can improve on that today. It is 1 o'clock. I have 6 hours to waste. So what do? Well, got to get changed. So, shall we? Someone looks professional. So that's actually the helmet. I don't think I've showed that yet. It's a cast cast Magento. So obviously it matches the uniform and matches the bike. So I was actually all ready to go. However, I completely forgot that the shoes, I'm an idiot. The shoes don't have the, what are these things? I completely forgot what these are called, the cleats. So the shoes don't have the cleats in. So once I do that, then we'll get going. So the cleats are in and we are ready to rumble. I probably highly recommend, if you haven't worn cleats before like me, is just to practice somewhere, maybe up against a tree or inside your apartment. Try putting the cleats in the actual pedals and then obviously getting them out, put them in, get them out, just to build up the confidence, because you don't want to do what I'm going to do and go out there on the street and start cycling not knowing properly how to take the bloody sneaker off the actual pedal. So it's going to be an experience. This is the first time I'm wearing a full kit, B, wearing the shoes with the clip-ins. So I've got a little bit of confidence in myself, but in my ability, but I'm not too sure how this is actually going to go. So I don't know. No risk, no reward, they say, but I do feel a little bit exposed wearing such a uniform, and it's cloudy and overcast, so 12 degrees I reckon it is, 13 degrees, and if I'm going to go on the mountains, well, it's going to be even colder. However, I didn't invest in a vest or long sleeves or arm sleeves, so I'm sort of contemplating whether to take a running jacket or not, or if that's just going to look stupid. So I don't know yet. I haven't decided what I'm going to do yet. I can't get this bloody shoe on. All these little gadget things, you know, they make it ridiculous. Or I'm just not well equipped with the capacity yet. There we go. All right. So the aim is, as previous said, the aim is to do more than 50 kilometers. I've got all the time in the world today, so I'm really gonna give it a good shot. Got the shoes on, look at that, matching socks. Professional ass, fit ass. So yeah, it's actually a nice fit. I'm really glad that the guy told me to spend the extra money on the actual bibs itself, because it's really surprisingly comfortable. So I've got my Oakleys and with the matching helmet, and yeah, definitely looked the part. Last thing I need is probably like an old grandma to overtake me going up a hill, so. Well, what do you do? The good thing about cycling is no one really cares. So, you know, as long as you're out there giving it a go, you know, just enjoy it. And one last thing, if you guys would have followed me on Strava, if anyone's following me on Strava, let alone following the channel, I did do 10 by 400s this morning, so about almost 12 Ks in total, so I'm a little bit knackered, but the 400s were around 310 pace, 305s, so 10 400s, minute break, 74 seconds, each 400 average, bit of a warm up, warm down. So I am getting used to cycling in the afternoon. Usually I would run again, but I'm sort of exchanging that for cycling because I honestly think you get more benefit out of a couple hour cycling, a couple of hours of cycling rather than 30 minutes of just plodding and jogging and making yourself more tired. Even though cycling is going to make you more tired, but I think, you know, different muscle groups, different energy systems, perhaps different benefits. So since I started including cycling, I feel like I'm running twice as fast as what I was just running. So cycling is definitely been the greatest add-on to myself, and I would highly recommend it to anyone who's willing to give it a go. So just, you know, a word of advice is that if you want to get into cycling, perhaps just buy the push bike first, see if you like it, and then wait a couple of months to see if you're still enjoying it, and then get obviously all the equipment. Obviously you buy the helmet first when you get the bike, but I guess if you want to get the shoes and deck yourself out, well then perhaps just wait to see if it's a ongoing thing that you'd like to pursue. You don't want to be spending a crap load of money and then realize it just sits in the cupboard. It's actually absolutely pointless. So, let's get on with it, eh? Ciao. So we're live in the mountains. Those traffic lights were a pain in the ass. It took me like half an hour to get out, but I can't believe how much of a difference the shoes make. Tenfold. Unbelievable. So we're just cruising along here out of Barcelona in the hills. Oh man, my legs are killing me already, but the shoes are the biggest improvement anyone can do in cycling, for sure. So much power and rhythm up hills. So I'd really love to give my other King of the Mountain attempts another go with the shoes. I'll easily wipe a minute off, but since putting on the gear, all the cyclists have been a lot more friendly. So they're a lot more friendlier when you are seen to be taking it a little bit more seriously. So I've had about 3-4 dudes go past and say g'day, wave. So really loving the cycling culture. Everyone's so friendly, so it takes me back to my old motorcycle days, but we shall carry on, eh? Minutes in, I actually feel pretty refreshed. So the shoes definitely make you feel more efficient, that's for sure. However, just a slight problem, the bib, the padding
it's a bit uncomfortable. I feel like I can't get out the saddle and really power up the mountains because the padding is hurting me. Do I need to say any more? So I don't know why that's happening, but I don't even know where I'm going. I'm just somewhere in the countryside near Saint Guguet, which I think is about an hour train ride. So yeah, doesn't really matter where I'm going, just as long as I bank the kilometers, get some elevation in, and yeah, 15k. I can see why people cycle for 4 hours now, because, you know, it takes an hour to get going. But yeah, just out here by myself, enjoying it, enjoying the tranquility. Yeah, it's actually quite peaceful. So for my first mountain ride, it's actually a pleasant, relaxing experience. So yeah, the right gear does help, instead of cycling in track pants and hoodie jumper and sneakers. So as you can see, there's no one around. It's the middle of the day, no cars really, occasional cyclists, but yeah, quite enjoying the experience, that's for sure. This is a climb I'm dealing with. It's gonna be half an hour like this. Might not show a lot on the phone, but man, it's like little increase, little increase, little increase, and it's just agonizing. You get no breaks, but oh man, the benefits are tenfold. Whew, whew. Keep working. Lance Armstrong. Well, not Lance Armstrong, Chris Froome. Come on. Chris Froome, come on. I guess it is a bit lonely out here. I wouldn't mind someone to talk to. You know, I guess that's why a lot of people cycle in groups. Camaraderie. Help each other. Out here by yourself is tough, man. Tough. Got the lights on for safety precautions. Let's get on with it, eh? There he goes, off into the distance. I'm got up a climb, eyeballs out. I can't go with him. Oh man, can't go with him. He was on my ass for about 2 minutes. I tried to break away, but he's just gone. See that? Best thing about cycling. Bunch of old dudes, 60-year-olds, killing it past me. It's actually pretty funny. Quite friendly, but killing it. Bunch of dudes, great friends, just destroying past me up this climb. Whew. It's getting a bit nippy. We have got to the summit of Tabeto. I think that's what it's called in Spanish. But yeah, 2.5 hours in, 40k. We're at the top. Amazing. Whew. So here we are, 2.5 hours in, 40k, on the top of this thing in Spain, Barcelona. I don't know what it's called, so you might have to do the research of what it looks like, that Brazilian statue, you know, with the god thing on top of it. I've got a Ferris wheel thing over there, so 2.5 hours in, 40k. I'm pretty knackered, man. This is taking 2.5 hours, but I think we're just gonna cycle home and call it a day. So that's that big thing. It's pretty impressive. It took a while to get here, actually. I didn't intend to actually cycle here on purpose, but just so happened to be on the way home, so made a little bit of a detour. So obviously with COVID now, it's closed, so we can't actually go in. I probably wouldn't, but I think it's like some sort of like festival thing overlooking Spain, so it's pretty good actually. It's not bad, but there are a lot of cyclists here, so yeah, cruise off home.
So there we have it, folks. We are back after 2 hours and 45 minutes, and it officially became my longest ride by 500 meters. So 50.5 kilometers, but the elevation was a PB elevation of over 1,000 meters. So there was 3 really horrific climbs in there, obviously by the video, and my hands are really sore. So I guess after being 3 hours on the bike, almost, like I'm actually not used to that duration, but it's probably something that I'll get used to. But as you can see, 2 hours, 45 minutes, 1,000 meters elevation, and yeah, you know, a ton over 50k. You know, can't expect too much other than that. So descending is actually something that I thought wouldn't be an issue, but I had trouble actually going down the mountains at a, I guess, comfortable pace. So that's probably, it's a real niche talent that I guess, or what do you call that? Like, I guess it's something that you really need to practice, but I guess the more you do something, the more you get better. So descending was an issue, and this whole the padding underneath, the padding underneath here was really pissing me off. So it's probably something I wasn't used to, but it was really annoying that I couldn't get out the saddle and really attack the climbs, even though I was knackered. But I really felt that being a more pain in the ass than actually comfort. So I don't know. But overall, pretty happy. Yeah. How about, I guess I've got to sort of try and get to 100 Ks, but it's going to be a lot more effort than I first realised. Obviously, I could go and just ride 50 kilometres flat along the beach and then come back with no elevation and, you know, don't stop and, you know, I guess that would be a piece of cake. But, you know, I sort of want to do 100 kilometres in the mountains and obviously have, you know, quite an elevation gain. So that's the plan, that's the goal. Hopefully you liked the video. Hopefully it brought you some sort of entertainment. I don't really like to edit or cut my videos. I'm pretty much just, you know, talking, you know, one take. So If you enjoyed, feel free to subscribe, like the video. If not, well, thanks for watching anyway. And until next time, stay safe, be happy, keep smiling, and I'll see you guys soon. Ciao.